my beautiful friends, and welcome back. So things are not good over here. They are not good whatsoever. I just got up and had my breakfast. I had some scrambled eggs on toast, and that is exactly how I'm feeling. I am feeling scrambled. So we're very sick in this house currently. Yesterday morning Jeremy woke up with a dose. Like literally, I'm not joking, the first words out of that man's mouth were, I need to go and get some supplies. I didn't feel too bad yesterday, but this morning I feel like I have been hit by a wall. I'm all blocked up. It's like my nose, my head and my throat is killing me. I've the worst headache I've not been able to get rid of. I actually got this headache yesterday, so that might have been the dose starting to come on me then, but Jeremy's in a very bad way, so he's currently up in bed. I just brought him up a Lemsip. I have a Lemsip here. I feel like in a house everybody cannot be as sick, because somebody has to keep the show running and I need to be that person. So gonna try and make myself feel a little bit better if that is at all possible. I couldn't even finish my breakfast. I literally was only able to eat one slice of toast, and Jeremy has had no appetite since yesterday, so it's starting to concern me, because as the hours go on I am getting more of the symptoms that Jeremy has. I feel like my skin needs some rejuvenation, so I'm going to do a little sea moss gel face mask. If you guys watched my video on how I cleared up my acne, you'll know this is a huge factor into how I cleared up my skin. And I actually didn't have my sea moss for like a week because I forgot to order it, and I started breaking out in that week, and now that I've been taking it again like the last 5 days, my skin is clearing up again already. We'll never stop raving about this, because you have to leave it in the fridge. I normally just take some out and put it on a little plate and then bring it up to the bathroom. Lemsip, sea moss. My eyes feel like literal slits in my head. Do you know when the sickness is like behind your eyes? It looks rotten. It's so good for you, so good. And put it straight on. Oh, it's so nice and cold. Because it does be in the fridge, it does be like really refreshing when you put it on your skin. You probably can't even see it because it's like a clear consistency. Now we leave that for 10 minutes and then I'll wash it off. My skin has never been as soft as it does be after I do one of them face masks. Like, it's insane. You can literally feel it on your skin straight away. I'm just gonna do some light makeup to hopefully make myself feel a bit more alive, because I'm not functioning at the minute. It's so funny, I'm always joking with Jeremy about like the man flu because it is a real thing. From what I've witnessed over my life, like a woman and a man having the same dose, they're not dealing with the same dose whatsoever. And I don't know if it's because women like are a lot more used to being up and down, because we have a 28-day hormone cycle, so our hormones are always fluctuating, but obviously men have a 24-hour cycle, so they're not used to like all these mad ups and downs, but we are. And I wonder, is that why we can deal with illnesses much better as a whole than men, because it does wipe them a lot more. We've gone from scrambled eggs to a pretty decent little fried egg. I was at the hairdresser's the other day and I was really considering getting a fringe cut back in. I was having a moment of weakness, but I put up a little poll on Instagram and asked you guys to help me decide, should I do curtain bangs or get my fringe? And majority of you voted for curtain bangs, and I was so relieved that you did, because I went with exactly that, and the next morning I was so happy that I didn't have to stress about styling a fringe. So I just got a little toner in my hair and my curtain bangs cut back in. Having a fringe is just so much more maintenance than not having one. Like, even just being able to do a little hairstyle like this with a fringe would be near impossible, because they'd be sticking up all out the back. I've just come in to check on the patient. And he said I should be in bed beside him. What else did you say?
Scientifically proven that men get it worse than women.
Oh my god, it is absolutely freezing today. I wish you could feel how cold it is. I woke up this morning and I was literally like an icicle. Like, I genuinely could not feel my hands nor my feet, and I have a circulation problem in my hands and feet. Like, the blood doesn't flow properly to my hands and feet. It's called Raynaud's. But I didn't show you guys my little outfit of the day. So I'm wearing this jumpsuit from Fabletics and it is so freaking warm. Just what I needed today with how I'm feeling and how cold it is. It's like this really soft material the whole way throughout it, but then it also cinches in at your waist. Not only is it really warm and comfortable, but it's also really flattering on your body. I need this in multiple more colours, but today's video is in collaboration with Fabletics. I'm not lying when I say I genuinely think this is my all-time favourite drop that they've ever done. We've got jackets, we've got jumpers, we've got tracksuit bottoms, we've got cozy jumpsuits. It's just so up my street. As always, you can get any two trousers for £24. That is absolutely any two trousers you can mix and match, and they also have up to 80% off site-wide at the minute, which is insane. So you can save an absolute fortune on your jackets, your jumpers. If you need some essentials for this time of the year, it is the perfect time to do so. You guys know how much I love my coats. I am a coat fanatic. I have two gorgeous coats to show you guys this one. So first of all, we have this teddy coat, which is so perfect for throwing over your gym gear, but also you could dress this coat up with jeans if you wanted. It's such a versatile jacket. The color of it, with it being so neutral as well, means that you're going to be able to wear it with so many different colors. If you're looking for more of an everyday kind of jacket, we have the essential puffer, which is what I have been wearing day to day at the minute because it is so warm. I love this coat so much, and this is in the shade onyx smudge. I can't really say that right, but as you can see, it has this like smudge effect going through the jacket, and I just think it's such a nice detail. We also have a tracksuit in the same detail, and you know me, I absolutely love a matching tracksuit. Then we have this cozy fleece go-to sweatpant in this most beautiful forest green. It's actually in shade everpine, but I just love the depth of this green. It is so rich and so beautiful for this time of year. And we also have the matching Oasis twist sports bra with that, and as you guys know, the Oasis Twist sports bra is my all-time favorite sports bra. I cannot rave about it enough. I cannot recommend it enough. Any of you guys who have bought one of the Oasis Twist sports bras have reported back to me and let me know it is also your new favorite sports bra, and that it is also doing bits for your girls. It is just insane. It's a literal boob job sports bra. You can see what I mean in the clip. It is just, oh. We also have this cozy fleece half zip sweatshirt. I love Fabletics jumpers so much, but especially their half zips. I just feel like they're so flattering, especially this kind of neutral color. It goes with so much, and it's so easy to dress up or dress down. I just feel like October is such a nice time to treat yourself to some bits because you're going to get the wear out of them through November, December, January, February. So I feel like it is a good time to pick up some bits if you're looking. But yeah, we'll have a link down below. So any two trousers for £24 and up to 80% off everything site-wide. Thank you so much, Fabletics. I've just popped into my mama bear because when you're sick, there's only one place to go, and that is straight to your mommy. My mommy has the literal cure for when you're sick. If you've got a dose or a flu, and I'm literally not saying this lightly, like this is quote unquote a family secret, but I'm gonna share said family secret with you guys today. So me and Mum are just gonna have one of our little drinks first.
It's actually a family miracle.
It is a family miracle.
It's not a secret. It's a miracle I want to share with all your viewers, because I really want to help people this winter. I know how much people suffer when they're sick. You know how good this is. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and my family knows, so I want to share it with your viewers, and I'm delighted to get started soon.
She's buzzing to share with you. So we're gonna have our little tea and catch up, and then we're gonna get cooking. Any of you OGs will remember this kitchen when I used to film here all the time. Look at our little setup, isn't it gorgeous? Okay, we're gonna get started and show you guys how to make this miracle drink if you have a dose. You explain, Mum.
I'll explain. Okay. What we're gonna do today is I'm gonna share what I would call a miracle recipe. Seriously, I'm gonna batch cook some of this today. I'm gonna freeze it. Dermot, I believe, has come down with a dose so quick and hard, and we didn't even get time to get this into him, so he's very sick today, but we got a drink into him, didn't we? So hopefully in the next day or so he'll be on the right side. The mend, yeah. Jessie's now started symptoms, so I'm hoping we got a drink into her last night, which I had in the freezer, and got another one in there and another one later, so by tomorrow I'm hoping that she will be on the turn now with this. You don't feel great either? I don't feel great either, because I've started working fast. Yeah. I picked that up from you. I was in here last night, yeah. What we're going to make this drink from is grapefruits, and lemons. So just the rinds of the grapefruits and the lemons. I'm going to prepare them. I'm going to show you how to clean them. I'm going to show you how to cut them up in a very simple way and place them into a pot. And it's a pot that has to have a see-through lid and a place to let the steam out. Okay, we have a little sieve here to sieve our batch when it's done. I have some jars to pour them into. I always keep honey jars or jam jars and wash them. And they're great for making things for the winter to store in the freezer. So these are brilliant.
Yes.
Nice sharp knife. I have a little water container here and some baking soda to show you how to wash and prepare your fruit, because you don't want, they spray this stuff with a lot of pesticides and wax, so we're going to wash the wax off. I've already actually washed everything. I'm just going to show you how to wash one. Then we have our still water, because we're going to cover, the main ingredient on top of the fruit is water, so we literally just cover the fruit until we have an inch or so above the fruit, and then we let it simmer 2.5 to 3 hours. Generally I go 2.5 or sometimes 3. If it's a big batch I will do a 3 hour simmer. Sometimes I make this with 5 grapefruit and 4 lemon, but today I'm doing 3 and 3 just to get through and make it easier.
So what would you say this drink is for if you've got any kind of dose or flu?
Okay, if you've got any virus. When I found this when COVID started, and I was extremely obviously aware of the power of nature, particularly quinine, which is inside these on the white rinds inside these fruit. People were talking about a version of making your own hydroxychloroquine, which was mentioned by a lot of medical experts. So I went and researched, and I wanted to find something, and I sent you the actual medical compound you can share with your viewers, which is very powerful. This is antiviral, antiparasitic, antifungus, incredible for the immune system. I've had many issues sorted out and helped tremendously, inflammation of the body, and as a cleanse for your system, and just generally to keep you feeling well and not getting sick over the winter months.
The biggest thing was, as she just mentioned there, was when the 3 of us came down with COVID, we were extremely ill. So we got ill in February 21, wasn't it, ma'am? Yeah. And so it was me, mum and dad, and we went down like a ton of bricks. And Jeremy, funny enough, he was living here with us as well at the time. He didn't get sick, I don't know how, but the 3 of us were in a very bad way. Like, me and mum were on the brink of calling the ambulance for my dad because he was so bad. And she made this drink and she got it into us. We had some really strong doses of it multiple days in a row, and we literally did a 180 turn in a matter of like 2 days, wasn't it?
Yeah. Your dad lost 25 pounds, remember?
Yeah, dad lost a lot of weight with COVID, and this drink was literally what saved us when we were so sick that time.
And we got the bad one. We got the really bad dose.
We got the really bad dose. Like, you know, there was a few variations of it going around. Like, we got the bad one. And ever since then, anytime like I felt a dose coming on, or mum or dad or Jeremy, she's given us one of these drinks, and it's literally knocked it on the head straight away. So that's why we literally refer to it as a literal miracle, because
it is.
I was like, because
if I had to have one thing for the winter, this is what I'd be having, and plenty of it, you know? And even if you're feeling off, if you're just not feeling great. Yeah. And the other thing I find it gives me, and this is really strange, because it's helped me with my fibromyalgia a lot. It's helped me with, not saying I don't suffer, there's degrees of suffering with it, but it does help when you're really, your body's under strain, you know, especially with the things that are flying around. Yeah. So I would say to everyone, go and make this and put it in your freezer and have it in your fridge and share it with your family and friends, please, because there's a lot of strains of this stuff floating around, and having this will make the difference between getting to work, not getting to work, getting up for your child, not getting up for your child,
not going into hospital,
being able to do your day-to-day business, being able to keep yourself healthy. It's so important, because we've all been through such trauma. You know, it's been a very hard few years. We've a lot going on in the world. We've all got to be mentally, physically strong as we can. So that's why I really say share this with everyone, just as a good deed and a good kind act.
And the amazing thing is that it's all so natural. So So you know, it's things that you have at home or have very easily access to. It's very cheap to make this drink, and then you just add in some honey on top of it when you're actually making it. Okay, so
and even if they don't have a clear lid, as long as they have any lid that has to let the steam out.
Okay.
But the trick and the secret is, once it goes in and it boils and you simmer it, then
we'll explain that when we're there.
Yeah. But I don't want them to take the top off the pot.
Okay,
ever.
yeah.
They don't do that.
You
That's
never take the lid off.
Right, so let's go. So I'm going to show you how to clean your grapefruit. So we're going to just sprinkle it with a bit of the...
What is that, baking soda?
Baking soda, yeah. And then you rub it in. Now I'm doing this on a counter. I would normally do it over the sink.
Yeah.
But it's just to show everyone, just give it a good scrub. I have a little scrubber thing I use too. You get them, they're only a few pence in any shop, you know, 60 cent or so.
Yeah.
And then we give that a little clean there. I'm going to run it under the tap. If you don't know, Jessie, you know, but I'm a ferocious woman as I go along to clean.
Yes, that's where I get it from.
I hate a messy kitchen. So preparation is everything, you know, when you're doing anything in life, have everything ready.
We got Mama B here today, guys. Andy, Jessie and Mama B.
Mama's in the kitchen and she's talking.
And that knife. She's a danger with that knife. That's if I step out of line.
Yeah.
So we're just halving these.
Just halving these now. So what I like to do, I like to get a container. This day it's nice, you know, some people like grapefruit. So you can squeeze this grapefruit and you can keep it then in, you know, in your fridge.
Yes.
You have your grapefruit for your...
I love grapefruit.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking off the skin. And this is the white stuff, this is the quinine, okay? This is the magic stuff that we're looking for. As well as what's in the... the citrus and all the compounds that we have in the skin. So, and when you get the nice thick ones, it's great. You see that white stuff is coming out. It's lovely. We save all our grapefruit juice, and I like to then squeeze that, put it into the fridge, and you have your grapefruit juice.
No wasting.
No waste on anything.
And that's normally what you're throwing out as well.
Yeah, so and the other thing I've been doing is I like to keep some of the seeds. See the seeds?
Oh, the seeds are amazing.
So I keep the seeds, and the funny thing is...
But you eat the seeds.
I eat the seeds, yeah. Anything I do that has seeds, I will eat the seeds because they're nature's.
It's the best bit.
Yeah, it works very fast. So anyone here watching this video, if you have a couple of hours, get down to your shop, get your grapefruits and lemons.
You heard it here first.
You have your pot. It's as simple as that. You don't need anything fancy. Get this done and on the hob and get it into you if you feel any which way run down.
Which I'm sure they do with this.
Just even for their immune system, to build their immune system.
Yeah, even if you're not sick, like drinking one of these every day, you're going to see the difference. It's not that well known though. Like even when you do look it up, like there's not many people talking about it.
No, they don't. A lot of people, well, they'll put it under things like hydroxychloroquine drink, which is not really, or quinine, which is not really. The fact that this is not known, I don't understand.
Yeah, but why isn't it known?
I hope you will make it known.
Yeah, come on, guys.
I hope you and all your viewers, I set them all a challenge for everyone to share this with everyone, because we need people to be well.
Yes.
We don't want our country sick. We don't want our brothers and sisters suffering any more than they need to be. Okay, so the way I cut a lemon is I just slice it around like this. Having a nice sharp knife is great, obviously. Yeah. But if you have a peeler, you know, people might want to use a peeler. And then I cut the top off because there's always a nice white bit at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I like to keep the lemons are great, you know, for when you're cleaning and your sinks, bring them up lovely.
Or even in hot water.
Hot water, yeah. Using your lemon in your
they
cooking.
smell lovely.
Yeah. There's so many things you can use lemon for, and after having a few spare lemons in the fridge is great. I was actually going to say to you, I was looking at a few recipes I want to try if you'd be interested in.
Yeah, definitely.
Sharing.
We can have a little series going here with Mama B.
Ask everyone would they like that.
I will.
Do you know what makes me sick? Looking at all the ultra processed foods now in the shop.
I know.
Go to the shop and I just say to your dad, I say it's all dead food.
I know, yeah. There's so much processed
We've
foods.
been brainwashed into buying all this this rubbish, and it's making us sick. It's clogging up our systems, it's inflaming our bodies, and our minds are not working as well, no energy. So I've gone back to a very natural diet, as you know.
Yes.
since we had that COVID, we had very bad viral fatigue after it. So
Yeah, Mum has long COVID, don't you? You think?
yeah, so with this drink, I find this helps me get through.
I
my
think
days.
I have that too. You know,
we do.
because we've had mad symptoms ever since that we
three of
had
us,
that.
yeah.
So that's our pot full of goodness. So we've got all our skins in there. See how quick that was to do.
Now we're going to fill it with water, and then I'm going to get some more water. We get right up.
So
Now,
fill it
we've
with
got
water.
everything covered. Nice healthy amount of water to get a good batch going, and then we're going to cover it.
Perfect.
We're going to pop it on.
So what temperature are we putting it on, Mum?
So we're putting it on highest. Just
Highest,
boil, just
okay.
to boil it, you know, your highest temperature. Give that a couple of minutes, and that will start to bubble.
So you don't touch it for 3 hours?
No.
Okay.
Once that boils, that gets turned down to simmer.
Once
So
it boils, it goes down to simmer.
about
Cool.
here. And then that, I just forget about that. I set my timer on my thing alarm, so don't forget. I've forgotten before, and it's been a bit of a
God.
nightmare because it burns off if you forget
Okay,
it.
yeah. So while we're waiting for our concoction to boil, me and Mum are gonna do some wholesome baking. We're gonna have a little mummy-daughter baking moment. Do you know what's really weird, Mum? It's like whenever I refer to you, choose why I've always called you Mum.
Yeah.
Mum. Whenever I mention you on a YouTube video, I always say Mum.
Mum, yeah.
And like, I don't know where that comes from because I'm not American.
No.
I don't understand, and like when I edit it back, I'm like, why is that coming out of my mouth? And it's coming out so unknowns to myself.
Yeah, I think it's a mark of respect for your mother.
Mum.
Yeah.
Do you?
Mum, yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it, yeah.
Mark of respect.
Go, ma, ma.
Yeah, but I never said ma.
No, but you know, like,
So what are we
I'm not a mommy, you know. I'm not like mommy.
Mom.
I'm
You like mum?
I like mom, and I like mum. Yeah.
Okay, so we have all our baking appliances. We have our weighing scales. We have our butter. We have our little measuring cups.
So that's 100 grams of flour in here.
We have our flour.
100 grams of caster sugar.
Sugar.
Got my vanilla essence. Got my little bit of cheeky chocolate to
Cheeky
sprinkle into my buns. I do like a bit
Love
of chocolate
it.
in my buns. That's my own little secret recipe.
She's full of secrets today, lads, I'm telling you.
Come to me for the secret sauce too, I tell you. Okay, and then
The secret sauce.
we need some eggs.
I've got oat milk. We're only missing one thing, Mammy.
What's that?
Our little furry friend, Lady Lou.
Oh, lady, I know. Breaks my heart.
Breaks my heart. I find it really hard whenever I come in here now, like to my mum and dad's. See? Mum and dad?
Yeah, it was always under my feet.
She was just-
never
yeah.
cook without falling over her. But
No.
she was there for so long.
14 years.
And do you remember I used to feed her all the sausages and she turned into a little barrel?
We turned her into a barrel. Well, Mum turned her into a barrel in the first 3 years of her life. I'm going to insert a photo here if I can find it. Like, the dog was literally on death's door. She was huge.
Remember we'd have a fry and lady'd have a fry.
She'd have her own fry.
She used to get so excited. And do you remember the lamb? If I did a lamb,
Oh, yeah.
and she'd
We
take
used to give her the big
and she
bone.
carried the bone off, tried to hide it everywhere in the kitchen, and we couldn't get it off.
Mum, I'm going to cry.
Oh, stop. But she brought so much joy.
So much joy. But yeah, Mum turned her into a barrel, and then thank goodness when she was about 3 we had to like stop feeding her all the shit we were feeding her. Yeah, feeding her with too much love. When Lady was about 3 we stopped feeding her like all the stuff we were feeding her, like fries and sausages, and we put her on a much stricter diet and she lost the weight. And if only for that, I think that's why we had her for 14 years, because King Charles's have a very short lifespan.
And actually her health improved a lot.
Her health improved so much. We put her on nuts, wasn't it? Well, first it was.
She wouldn't eat them,
it was so hard.
Standoff.
Yeah, it was literally a standoff. When we were trying to change her diet, we first had to go on to wet food, and then we started putting some hard nuts in with the wet food, and she'd literally eat all the wet food and eat around the nuts and leave all the nuts. And then as time went on, we gave her just nuts, and there was like a time where she literally starved herself. She refused to eat, and then she gave in and she loved the nuts, and for years and years she'd scoff them down like there was no tomorrow. But we'd still always give her like some chicken or some healthier meats, but never another little cheeky fry or anything.
No, we got very strict with her then.
We did. Well, thank God we did, because she was in great health for so long. I miss my
the last
little
day
Lou.
where we gave her little ice cream and she nearly
I
took my hand
know.
off.
We gave her an ice cream on her last day and she literally nearly took Mom's hand off. Oh,
But she's always
we're
in
sitting
our
right over
hearts,
there.
Always in our heart.
Always with us.
Do you know what? This really cheers you up.
Oh, it does.
If you are feeling down in the dumps.
That's what I feel. I was saying to Mum there, like, I'm feeling a lot worse as the day's going on now. And she was like, "Will we make some buns?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it just brought a smile on my face, thinking they're having a little nice treat.
Yeah, and it's also, you know, the smell. It just gives you the smell of home.
That looks like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we're
So
boiling.
we're going to now quickly go down to simmer. See how fast I go down?
Yeah, put on your extractor.
On my extractor. There we go.
And then you
Smell
leave that for 3 hours.
3
Oh,
hours.
it smells unreal, lads. Like, as you can imagine, it smells
It's like the
so
kitchen
good.
is just full of
Citrus.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's like a essential oil.
It literally is like essential oils, yeah. So then we leave that for 3 hours.
We'll leave that for 3 hours now.
You've only started baking in recent years though, haven't you?
Yeah, I didn't have time when I was out working. Like, you just, you know.
Mum was on the road a lot when we were younger.
All over Ireland, so
She
it
was.
was crazy.
And you'd spend nights away.
Yeah.
Like having to stay away
Yeah.
with work.
I would have preferred not to.
Yeah.
Prefer to be at home with my, you know,
Bacon.
my bacon, and my recipes, and you know, sprinkle in my little secret recipe.
Sprinkle in our secret, which is a twirl. I think you only get twirls in Ireland. Let me know down below if you have twirls in your
Now
country.
the other thing I put in it, which is divine, is a flake.
Oh yeah, flake's
Cadbury's
gorgeous.
flake.
You can't beat flake.
I have been guilty of actually
Eating it.
No. If I have no flake or I have like a biscuit, a chocolate biscuit or a cookie, and just grated it in,
Oh,
and that's
dear.
nice too. Yeah, I've just stopped buying a lot of baked goods because I don't think you can beat if you
Your own,
whisk
no.
up your own, and they don't take long at all.
And they're so fresh.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna pop them in the little cases.
Your dad wants me to try a meringue cake.
Oh, I bet he does.
So if anyone has a good recipe they want to share,
Let us know. And voila, they're all done. They only took like 12 minutes, didn't they?
yeah.
So nice. And just let them cool now. Oh, I
Bit
can't
of
wait.
ice and sugar.
Mom loves her ice and sugar on them, and I hate it. I love a plain bun with a little bit of chocolate inside. Oh, yummy.
That's the simmer there for everyone to see.
So it's simmering there.
And you got the steam escape, and I haven't touched the lid.
Oh, between the buns and this, the kitchen smells divine.
Smells divine, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so if any of you try it, please let me know down below how it went making it, and also how you found the results of taking it, like, because it works so quickly.
Yeah, it does really quickly. And I want people to see how good it is.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'll get some great joy out of it.
Yeah,
then, you
my
know.
mum will be buzzing if you do that. So.
Yeah. So thank you so much for listening.
Oh, you're so cute, Mama.
Okay.
Aww. We're just having some tea and toast now. So you just sieve it all straight into a bowl.
Yeah.
And that's all you have to do.
Remember you got that really bad dose, like seriously bad, and you were upstairs.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even breathe hardly, do you remember?
Yeah.
And after 2 days you were fixed?
Yeah, I know.
4 jars.
4 jars? How long would that last you now?
Well, if you're just taking it as kind of a preventative, you just have 2 tablespoons once a day. If you're sick, I tend to go with 4 tablespoons and 2 spoons of honey at the start of the dose, and at least 2 times, if not 3 times, for 2 days to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get this fire lit. And it's freezing. Absolutely freezing. You feeling any better?
I just don't have any energy. That's making, bringing in that stuff there to go down.
Okay, yeah. I love fire so much. Okay, so So the fire's blazing away, I have some candles lit, and the two patients have resided on the couch for the rest of the evening. I have some editing to do, so I'm just going to do it from here where I'm nice and warm. And I also need to fill in my driving logbook, so I just have to fill in my name and my driver number on each page. I have my third driving lesson tomorrow, so I really hope that I feel better in the morning and I haven't gone downhill the way Jim had felt worse today, because I've been making great progress with my driving and I just don't want to break the cycle that I'm currently on. So I'm going to fill this out now. Then the plan is going to be to snuggle up and watch something. We've been watching Accused on Netflix and it's actually been really good apart from a couple of episodes. So basically each episode is on a totally different story, so none of them are related, and that's so a bit of me in a series, because it means that in each episode you're getting the beginning, the middle, and then a conclusion by the end of the episode. You're not having to wait. Some of them haven't been very good, but some of them have been amazing, so I'd highly recommend if you're looking for something to watch. And we also watched a movie last night, The Girl Who Escaped. Is that what it's called? Yeah, and it was really good. We both really enjoyed it and thought it was very good, and it's based on a true story as well. I love a movie based on a true story. So that's the plan. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little bit of a random one, but I hope you're not coming down with a dose and you're feeling all right. And if you are coming down with a dose, get on that drink that I showed you guys. I swear by it. Gave Jeremy one last night, I had one, and then we'll have another one tonight, and hopefully that'll get it on the head and help. But don't forget that I have a link in the description box for Fabletics if you want to go and have a look at any of their bits. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye bye friends.